It is Halloween 2021. And if you haven't figured out, it is the last day of the month. That means I'm not going to display a statue for you today. I'm going to do a little bit of trickery. We're going to sell a bunch of statues to you guys. And since it's Halloween, you know, when you change into someone else and go out and terrorize the neighborhood, I thought that's kind of like the Incredible Hulk. So today we're going to sell a whole bunch of Incredible Hulk statues. As the Extreme channel is pushing towards 50,000 subscribers, these are just a few of the statues we are giving away on the journey there. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Thanks guys for tuning in. My name is Mr. X. Before we kick it off, let's get a word from our sponsor. Our sponsor today is the Extreme channel. The Extreme channel is an awesome YouTube channel. Also, they have a website, Twitter, no Twitter, because Twitter sucks. Facebook page, YouTube, Instagram. Links for all of that are below. Make sure to check that out. They actually paid for everything here today. Now, before we get selling, we got to go over the rules. Why do we have to go over the rules every time, Mr. X? Well, because people don't follow the rules, and it makes things a lot harder and more difficult. Well, that's bullshit. I know. Can you believe that? So what are the rules? Rule number 1, if you want to buy a statue, you must email me. Don't try and get a hold of me another way because everything is done via email. MrX@theextremechannel.com. I will respond to emails first come, first served basis. Once I respond to you, if you don't respond in 24 hours, I'm moving on to the next buyer. Rule number 2, all of these are already boxed up and ready to go, so I can't take them out and take pictures. You can check out video reviews of all of the statues in the description of this video. Once an item is sold, I will list that in the description below. So please check that before you email me. Rule number 3, my prices are firm, and they include, for the most part, with one exception, they include shipping to the continental US. If you live in Europe or Canada, I will do a shipping price for you. However, most of these are giant boxes, so you're probably looking at $500 to $1,000 for shipping. With that, if you want to pay me, there's 4 different payment methods. Number 1, PayPal is goods and services. You have to add the fees. Number 2 is Venmo. Number 3 is Zelle. Number 4 are sexual favors. And the last rule, right now, these are the only statues I'm selling. Last video, unfortunately, I got about 100 emails of people wanting to buy other statues. I repeat again, these are the only statues that I'm selling that are in the video and in the description below. So with that, let's kick it off. Now, the first few are ones that actually didn't sell last month because I had to go out of town. So these are some dragons. This is a custom Game of Thrones Drogon statue. Now remember, you need to watch the video of this because there's a few small breakages on the spines, on the back, nothing really horrible. But I lowered the price on this, $1,000 shipped, 2 boxes, one is almost as big as me, $1,000 shipped for this custom Drogon. Then I have an awesome SinDragosa. I dropped the price on this as well. We're going down to $850. $850 shipped, it comes in 2 boxes. This is a phenomenal piece. I really want to keep dragons just for this piece. So $850 on this Knights of the Frozen Throne. Next dragon is at Infinity Studios, The Pilgrimage Morning Sun. Again, I encourage you to go watch the original video because there were some QC issues that came up. I'm going to show a picture here in a second. It did drop the price on this as well, $950. It retails for $1,500, so $950 shipped with a retail price of $1,500 plus shipping. And here's the frame of the back. You're going to have to re-glue it in. That's it. And then the back, as I talked about, watch the original video. It talks a little bit more about the QC issues. This one's kind of an interesting one. So this Gantaku, this is a Batking. Batman as a Viking. It's a huge piece. This is 1/4 scale. Make sure to check out the video. There is a break we're going to look at. This is $500 shipped, and you get it as is. I'm a little afraid of the shipping, even though it's packed very well. I'm not too worried it'll break, but it may. So $500 shipped as is. That is an absolute steal. This is the repair on the giant cape on the back, and I received it this way. Queen Studios Python vs. Crocodile. This is an absolute unbelievable piece. I'm dropping the price to $950 on this. They only made 100. It just doesn't go with anything in my collection, but it is a truly beautiful piece. Nonetheless, if you're not even going to buy it, check out the video on it because it is such a cool piece. I keep saying peace. Peace, peace, peace. Odium does not want peace. So I sold all the other Court of the Dead pieces except for Odium. Big bad boy here, $950 shipped. He retailed at $1,000 plus shipping and taxes. So the box is absolutely huge. It'll probably cost me about $200 to ship it. So Odium from Sideshow, Court of the Dead, is $950 shipped. This custom Spider-Man vs. Hulk, so it's the Gray Hulk. They only made, I think, 15 or 20 of these, dropping the price to $1,000. As a reminder, on the underside of the light there, you can't see it. The battery compartment cover is missing. That's really the only issue with it. Otherwise, it's in great shape. So again, $1,000 shipped for this custom Hulk vs. Spider-Man. This awesome Kirby Gray Hulk is also up for sale. This one was definitely hard to let go. 1,500 shipped, an absolute monstrous box, one of the biggest boxes I've ever seen. That's included $1,500 for this gray Kirby custom Hulk. Selling Sideshow's Spider-Man vs. Green Hulk diorama. This is the regular, so the stoplight doesn't light up. Now the shipper, I don't have the shipper, so I'll give you a substitute shipper. And the art box has some water damage. Just the art box, not the statue. Statue's in great shape. So this is going for $1,000 shipped in the continental US. Custom Red Hulk. This guy right here is an amazing piece as well. We're going to go ahead and sell him for $1,300 shipped. It's 1/4 scale. Make sure to check out the review. This is one of my first Hulk statues. Gonna miss him for $1,300 shipped. XM Studios She-Hulk. Now, as a reminder, on the back of her arm that I have displayed here, there is a little bit of paint chip on the back. You can switch it out or just paint over it. $450 shipped in the US for this piece. $450 shipped. There's only 7 of these in the world, I believe. The gray MVC, so this is Marvel vs. Capcom. This guy comes in a huge, huge box, so he's going to be $2,000 shipped. There is one tiny issue on the base I'm going to show you in a second, but $2,000 shipped for this incredibly rare, awesome quarter scale piece. The base has a white scuff on it. Not a big deal. Last is XM Studios 1/4 scale Troy McDevitt Hulk bust. Just the Hulk bust, not the Venom here, so make sure to check out that video. Really cheap, $250 shipped in the continental US. I'm selling all the Graven Lab Hulks. So first is the green one. Stanley does not come with him. I repeat, Stanley does not come with him. As you remember, there's a small chip on the back that I got from unboxing. You'll look at it in a second here. The price on him is $1,500 shipped in the US. $1,500 for just the Hulk. 3 variants here. I don't have the best pictures, so I highly recommend you go watch the video where I talk about them. But the Red Hulk here is also going to be $1,500. I believe they only made 10 of these, if I'm not mistaken. It was either 5 or 10. It's a really, really low edition size, and I do say that in the video. Same thing with the gray one. I think they only made 10 of those. So this guy is also up for sale. He is the same price. He's $1,500 for the gray custom Hulk. These are all 1/4 scale. You can kind of get a size difference right there. And I am also going to sell the Compound Hulk. So this is a really unique piece. There's only 5 in the world. It's from a comic cover where they actually merged. So this is $1,900 shipped. Because it's so rare, it costs a little bit more. $1,900 shipped for the Graven Labs Custom Compound Hulk. Again, make sure to check out the videos on these. Now these last pieces, it gets even harder to say goodbye. Custom 1/4 scale Maestro. This is an absolutely huge piece. Shipping is not included in this. You will need to get a quote for shipping. It's going to be at least $200, if not $500. Just kind of a heads up on that. Now there is a little bit of a flaw here. It is actually underneath where his foot sets. When I was taking him apart, right here where his foot keys into, that piece broke off and it is actually shattered. You can't see it when he's on there because his foot covers it up, but heads up on this. This guy will be $1,600 US plus shipping. Again, shipping is not included on this particular statue. So $1,600, 2 boxes of Maestro, pretty much kills every single Marvel character known to man. $1,600 plus shipping. This next piece, shipping is also not included. So make sure to remember that shipping is not included in this custom piece right here. That is going to be $1,700 plus shipping. So it's 3 boxes. Shipping will probably be $300 to $600. This is amazing. I'm so sad to let him go. Has 4 different portraits with the bust displays right here. Probably one of the coolest Hulks. I just don't have room to display him. Sideshow Gladiator Hulk statue exclusive. So this is the exclusive. Ignore the Halama Hulk on throne. That is not for sale. Just the Sideshow Gladiator exclusive. This is going to run $1,550 shipped. So both boxes are included. There's 2 boxes to ship. Now there is a tiny, tiny flaw on one of the claws right here. The tip broke off, so it had to be repaired. It's pretty small, but there you go. Lastly, we have this custom Scar. Again, a one that's very hard to get rid of. 3 awesome portraits. This one is going to include shipping at $1,750 shipped in the continental US for this custom Scar, who is the son of Hulk. Now, if you're going to buy this, make sure to watch the video because there's something specific about the way the dragon sits in the base. Alright guys, I appreciate it so much. Again, please remember the rules. If you want to buy something, the only way to buy it is email me at mrx@theextremechannel.com. If I don't respond to you right away, I will respond in the order that they were received. Please don't waste other people's time. If you're going to buy, please respond to me after you've sent an initial email. You can pay PayPal goods and services if you add the fees, Venmo or Zelle. Everything's already boxed up and ready to be shipped in the continental US. If you want to quote somewhere else, it'll take me a little bit and it's going to be very expensive probably. And lastly, again, those are the only statues I have for sale. I really appreciate you guys though. I really appreciate you helping me through this process. And kind of a hint at next month's video, it's going to be some random stuff, including a lot of Street Fighter pieces, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We will be giving all of these statues away, plus additional ones at every 5,000 subscriber milestone. To win one of these statues, all you have to do is make sure you've liked this video, you've subscribed to the channel, you've hit that bell notification, and then just drop a comment below. Every 5,000 subscriber milestone, we are going to do a random drawing and pick a random comment and give one of these statues away, plus some additional ones I'm not showing right now. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. So I really appreciate you guys watching, even if you didn't buy anything. Please make sure to hit that subscribe and that bell notification. Next month's video is going to be some turts and some other cool video game type stuff and some random stuff too. But drop me a like on the way out. It really helps the video as well. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.